everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Tools of Torment PTB, which I did have the pleasure of playing today. I played a little bit of Killer and a little bit of one of the survivors specifically, and I wanted to give my full understanding of the Killer, as I did have a little bit of trouble with her in the very beginning. I do want to remind everyone I am not an expert by any means on the game or any of its strategies. These are all clearly my opinions, and I just wanted to make that clear before we go on. So, let's talk about Adriana MI, or the Skull Merchant. While recording this video, I did go over her perks in the very beginning of it, so I'm just going to go ahead and clip that in here. She has Thwack. After hooking a survivor, the next breakable wall or pallet you break will make survivors within 32 meters scream and reveal their aura for 4 seconds. It's active for 75 seconds after the survivor is hooked. Then you have Leverage. Each time you hook a survivor, gain 1 token up to 10. When you hook a survivor, the perk activates. For each token, reduce the speed of for which the survivor heal by 5% for 30 seconds. Interesting. And then you first pick your prey and then you pick it apart. So while chasing the obsession, this perk activates. So we have another obsession perk. Damaging generators and breaking walls or pallets gives you 5% haste status for 10 seconds. Whenever you hit the survivor with the total most time in chase with basic attack, they become the obsession. So this changes obsession for you. And then we're going to look at Eye in the Sky. The Skull Merchant starts the trial with 4 drones. Pressing the power button places a drone which enters active mode after a short boot up period. In this mode, the drone creates a detection zone around itself. Within it, the killer is undetectable, and survivors gain lock-on progress. Okay. The drone reverts to scouting mode when no survivor is detected for a while. In scouting mode, the drone begins a sweeping scan, and if it finds a survivor, it re-enters active mode. Survivors can interact with the drone to disable it. If they fail, it enters active mode. If they succeed, it returns to the killer, but the survivor is stuck with a claw trap. Claw traps broadcast the survivor's location to the killer until its battery dies. If they get too close to a drone, it enters active mode, and the claw trap battery is recharged. The killer can press the ability button to open the radar and see locations of the survivor with claw traps and those in a detection zone. When full, the survivor is revealed by the killer instinct while inside the drone detection and suffers from exposed status until the meter discharge or the put in the dying state. Interesting. Okay. Overall, I think the Skull Merchant's perks and abilities are fairly easy to use, but the text drags it out and makes it feel a little more complicated. At least for me, I have a lot of issue with learning and understanding when it comes to specifically reading. I actually had to learn a lot of it through trial and error in gameplay, which I will break down what I've learned for you. And granted, it might not be all of it, because I didn't quite understand all of the text, but I'll do my best here. So the drone has 2 functions, one being the scout, which is the 2 beams at 180 degrees of each other that scans for signals of survivors. If you step into the drone, it'll trigger into active mode, which is the AoE circle of appearance, and it'll start a timer on your status icon for exposing you. So while inside it, I know that the killer can hear your heartbeat, and if you're inside for too long, you'll become exposed via the timer. But like Trickster's lacerations or anything else in this game, they go away relatively quickly. I don't know if chase affects this or not. I haven't been able to test it out. So I know you can also deactivate the drone, which is done kind of like any other thing in the game. You go up to it, and when you do, you trigger a claw trap. Claw traps can broadcast the survivor's location via aura to the killer until the battery of it dies. And if they get too close to an active drone, the claw trap battery will recharge, meaning that it'll stay on longer. The killer is also equipped with one of those like radar tracking devices, and so you can see survivors with claw traps in them, which is, I haven't gotten much use out of it, but I'm sure it's very situational, and I'm sure the more that I play her, the better it would be. My initial thoughts of the Skull Merchant are very neutral. I don't feel like she's bringing too much more to the game than already was here. I don't feel like she's too inspirational for the game or any progress it's been making. I think she's going to be really good at pallet loot breaking, as is the knight, and I feel like she's going to be very good late game with her drones being able to monitor the very small amount of objectives that are left at that point during the game. I think that she might be good with aura reading builds. I also think she might be good with exposing builds. So builds with the exposed status. It's really hard for me to say one way or another. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so it's difficult for me to say one way or another. I am interested to see the people who are better than me at deciphering how killers are used to come in and show me how wrong I am and that she is good and that she has new things to bring in. But right now I'm just not seeing it. That's all I really have to say on the Skull Merchant for now. I'll probably be doing a more in-depth look at the PTB and the Skull Merchant, all of it in one on stream very soon, probably within this week. So if you're interested in it, please give me a follow on Twitch and feel free to stop by at any time. We'll be discussing it as a community, and I'd really like to get everybody's opinion on it. That being said, before I leave you, I'm just going to go ahead and post my entire first game with the Skull Merchant. It's actually pretty funny because I am so beyond bewildered and confused the entire time, so I thought it'd be a nice little treat for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and looking at my video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Rose Swamp, not a bad place to start. Okay. So I can... Killer Shack is a pretty good place to start. Let's see how this works. Okay, so the range is pretty big. Let's go put one on Big Boat. Okay. So I get 2 drones. Okay, so I get a heartbeat with it? Good dead hard. One's down in basement? Okay, very nice. Okay, so now, technically, what I can do, right? Can I not do it so close within the hook? Okay. Get out of here. Alright. Okay. Very nice. So she's a little bit hard to use at first glance. Not hard in the way like it's easy to put out drones. It's hard to know where to place them and when to use them, especially in chase. I think in that defense, she's going to be pretty perk reliant. Got her. Very nice. I did not check. That was on me. Learning too much right now. It's good on him. I checked the locker. I checked the locker again. Okay. So I can read them through lockers, which is good to know for when it's me who's survivor. Got her. She got me. She played me really well there. Very nice, Hattie. She stayed to flashlight blind me, so we'll go for her again. So I have a drone, but we're gonna hold it. Very good, Dead Heart. Alright, we'll let it go. Nurse's Call would probably be pretty good with her. It's really hard in the swamp because I'm already blind. Very nice. I think she might be a lot of a late game killer. I think she's definitely more of a late game killer. When you can attempt to gin lock and then drone, for sure. Here's my question. Can I collect these? I can't collect them, which is unfortunate. Okay, that's one out. Drones last a pretty long time, so it's really easy to put yourself at a disadvantage as the Skull Merchant. We're gonna wait out the dead heart. Got her. Very nice. I think Mad Grit would be really good with her. Basement was right there, but it's okay. Okay, one over there. Ideally, she's really good. Very nice. Very nice. She's fun, to be sure. The aura reading ability in the drone is very nice. Oh, okay, so I didn't see it, but I can, if I want, recall my drone. Okay, alright, I was playing myself at a disadvantage this entire game. excuse me while I learn how to read. Alright, so actually, this is where I think she's gonna come in really handy. I think aura reading is gonna be her strongest suit. He's gonna try to run me through this bottom part. He played himself. Super funny. So I wonder if I can get more drones, because it looks like 2 is the... God, can I please? What's my other? Recall drone? Activate drone? Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, I think I've been playing her wrong. She got me from the side. Very interesting. But I did get, surveillance would be really good on her. I think aura reading perks are really good on her. Definitely not where I said, friend. Works for me. This is really difficult. I know I can figure out in a game or two. It's just insanely difficult. Oh, when you first started New Killer. Alright. So what I can do here, she's extremely powerful late game. Did he go back? He's not over there. Unless he is? There we are. I have to be within a certain radius. Interesting. Okay, okay. What do you disappear to? Ultimate disrespect. Okay. That's rough. She's rough. I'll say that. I think her power comes late game.